Greetings everyone, welcome to the IP adapter Face ID full tutorial. In this tutorial I will show you how to install and use IP adapter Face ID model. This is an experimental version of IP adapter Face ID with ID embedding from face recognition model instead of clip image embedding. I have coded an amazing Gradio application and one-click installer for this model. You will be able to quickly select with any base model, upload image and generate images as easy as Automatic 1111 Web UI. You will be able to transfer faces with one click. This doesn't require any training. You can directly transfer faces and generate amazing images. So the Gradio application I developed works on Linux, on Windows, on Rampot, on Kaggle. Moreover, it supports SDXL models as well. It supports number of images to generate, batch size, number of inference steps, width, height, CFG, randomized seed, negative prompt, positive prompt. It also has a feature to convert models into the diffusers format, so you will be able to use any Civit AI models as well, not only the models hosted on Hugging Face. I will show how to install and use this web UI on Rampot, with including how to extract and use custom models. Moreover, with a specially developed Kaggle notebook, I will show you how to install and use this on Kaggle, even exporting diffusers format on Kaggle and using that. Also download all the generated images with one click. If you don't have a strong GPU and if you don't have a budget, then you can use the Kaggle notebook. If you have a budget, then you can use Rampot, which is even better and easier than Kaggle to use. Or if you have a medium quality GPU, you can use this on your machine. Because the Gradio application I developed is using minimal amount of VRAM and with all of the optimizers, including even the Triton package. So everything we need to follow this tutorial is shared in this Patreon post with detailed explanations and also links. To follow this tutorial on Windows, you need to have C++ tools installed and Python 3.10 installed. If you don't know how to install them, please watch this amazing tutorial. This tutorial is fully chaptered. Just check out the description and look at the parts that you don't know. Once you have installed C++ tools and Python 3.10, then you are ready to follow this tutorial. Automatically, the web UI will download models into your Hugging Face hub, which is by default set into your user's environment. Let me show you. Enter inside your users folder, enter inside your username, enter inside cache, enter inside Hugging Face, and enter inside hub. This is where the models will be downloaded automatically from Hugging Face. By using this command, you can change the default download folder into any drive that you want. But don't worry, I also have local model installation feature in the web UI. Moreover, I will show Rampot installation and Kaggle installation as well on a free Kaggle notebook. So if you don't have a strong GPU, you can use Kaggle, or if you are willing to spend money, you can use Rampot, which is even better than Kaggle. So for starting, go to the very bottom and you will see the attachments here. Download plus IP version 10. When you are watching this tutorial, the file could have been updated. Always read the latest updates in the very top. So let's go to the downloads folder. Let's go to the installation folder. I will install inside my G drive, let's say video face. Enter inside it, paste the file, extract here. This is a zip file, so you can extract. By the way, do not use any space character or non-English character in your folder path because it may not work. Then all you need to do is double click install.bat file. It will download and install everything fully automatically for you. The IP adapter Face ID recently also added SDXL model and I also implemented it. Actually, I am recording this video the second time since this was recently added, so I wanted to cover it as well. And if there be any new changes, I will update the web UI further for you. So it started installing. Everything is fully automatic. You don't need to do anything else. The installer will generate its own virtual environment folder. Therefore, this installation will not conflict or affect any other of your AI application or application. Everything will be install it inside this virtual environment folder. The special installer script I have coded will install even Triton package for Windows, so it will work with the most up-to-date libraries and also with the most possible speed. Right now it is downloading the models that you need. The installation of the libraries has been completed. Always verify whether there are any errors or not after the installation has been completed. From which sources models are downloaded will be displayed on the CMD as you are seeing right now. So the installation has been completed. Then press any key to continue. To start the web UI, just double click run web app.bat file and the interface will automatically start in your web browser. So there are several key things here. You see there is activate SDXL. When this option is selected, you need to use SDXL models. You need to load your face, including image first. So let's click here. Let's go to downloads and let's use this image. Wait until image appears here. Set the output resolution 512 to 768. Set the CFG value, number of inference steps, the seed, randomized seed, number of images to generate. This will do a loop of generation. And batch size. Batch size means that it will generate multiple images at the same time. Therefore, it will use more VRAM. Enable shortcut, I don't know what this is doing. I added it as an option because the official repository has it. There is also scale factor. I haven't tested it yet too. Then type your prompt here. A man wearing an expensive suit. Type your negative prompt if you wish. Select the base model here. These models are the paths of Hugging Face repositories. You can also give your local computer path, which I will explain. So let's select our models. The first ones, the top ones, are Stable Diffusion SD 1.5 based models. From here, Anime Illustration Diffusion XL. The bottom ones are SDXL models. So I will pick the Flat 2D Animerge. You can also copy this and paste it into your browser and you will get the Hugging Face repository. So when you copy this, this is the repository path. This will automatically download the files into your Hugging Face cache folder, which I have shown in the beginning of the video. Then hit generate. Then follow the progress here. It will load the model. You will also get the same messages as me. It will first use inside face to get the face, then it will generate the image with the number of steps that we have. And the image is generated as you are seeing right now. It is pretty cool, pretty decent quality, actually looking pretty amazing. So what does this custom model path do? Let's say you want to use in-punk diffusion. Let's verify it is SD 1.5. When we check out the file, yes, this is SD 1.5. I know it from the size of it. Then copy this path and paste the custom model path here. Alternatively, you can also add it to the select model. How can you do that? Go to your download web UI file, edit it. I will use Notepad++ to edit. And in here you see static model names. You just need to paste it here like this and restart the web UI. Alternatively, copy paste it here. When you use something here, the web UI will read this model path instead of select model. So let's hit generate. Now it will download the model from Hugging Face into our cache folder automatically for us. Once the model is downloaded, it will start generating and we got the image with this model. Which one? In-punk diffusion, as you are seeing right now. So let's say you have a model from Sweet AI. How to use it? For example, let's try this model. The latest version is selected. Go to downloads options, download the model safe tensors file. It has a trigger word, so I will also use this trigger word. Okay, the model has been downloaded. Let's open the folder. While pressing your left shift key, right click, copy as path, go to the very bottom. In the very bottom, we have checkpoint file path and output folder to convert model. If you are converting SD 1.5, do not check this. If you are converting SDXL model, check this checkbox. So then go to the here, remove the quotation marks. This is the path of the file. Then enter output folder. So I will convert it into my G drive. Let's type as like this and that's it, and hit convert model. Just wait a little bit. It will load the model into the VRAM and then it will export it as a diffusers files. Okay, the conversion has been completed. It says conversion status. Let's go to the G drive, and inside here now we have the model extracted as a diffuser's model. Copy this path, go to custom model path and paste it here, then hit generate, and it will load this model and generate the image for you. Follow the CMD window to see what's happening. It is first loading model, then generating the image, and the image is generated, looking pretty decent. You can click this arrow icon to download images. Moreover, all of the images generated are saved inside output folder. You see all the images we generated here. So this is how you can use custom models. Now let's use an SDXL model. For SDXL model, I click activate SDXL. I change the width and height of the image because this is native resolution of SDXL. Then I will use the Juggernaut XL model. I already have downloaded it from the Sweet AI here. So right click with shift key, copy as path, copy paste it here. Then I will extract it into my G drive again. So let's type the model folder path like this and convert model. This will extract the model as diffusers. You may be wondering why we have to extract as diffusers. I don't know, because when you load it from the single pre-trained model pipeline, it doesn't work. I told this to the developer and he doesn't know either. So we have to use diffusers files. And the model has been converted and saved. So copy this, paste into custom model path and generate. And let's see what we will get. Again, if you want these models to appear here, go back to your WebUI py file, paste the path like this, put a R letter into beginning, and restart the WebUI. And then you will have them in the drop-down menu. Okay, it is generating. Of course, SDXL is a little bit slower, and we got the image. So this is the image that Juggernaut XL Run Diffusion generated. You can test any SDXL model as well. You can use them directly from Hugging Face or use the convert model option. I have coded this entire Gradio application from scratch for you. Also, if anything new added here, I will also implement them to the Gradio application. Hopefully, this is a very lightweight Gradio application. This will not break anything else. This will work standalone. So this is really cool when you consider it, and I have added most of the features that you will need to use, such as number of images to generate, batch size. For example, let's generate 3 images and let's make it red expensive suite and generate. Then you can follow the output folder. Each of the image will be saved here once they are generated. You can also see the progress here. So this is the first image we got. By the way, I find that this is working better for stylized images like anime, like 3D. For realism, this is still not as good as training the images with Dreamboot training. So therefore, if you are looking for stylized images, this is really cool. Okay, the 3 images are generated. You can see them as like this. By the way, I think SD 1.5 is still better than SDXL. I believe the developer is still working to improve the model's quality. Okay, now I will show how to install on Rampot. To install on Rampot, we have all the instructions here. First, register your account on Rampot or login. So click this link, login. If you don't know how to use Rampot, on our channel in our videos, type here Rampot. And you will see all of our Rampot tutorials. I have so many tutorials. This is the master tutorial. Watching every one of the Rampot tutorials will help you significantly. Then on this interface, let's go to the community cloud. You can also use secure cloud. You can also use storage if you want. Select extreme speed. I will do the testing with RTX 3090. Deploy. The instructions are here. You can use any template. I will use the Rampot PyTorch template for this, but you can use any template. So type here PyTorch and select the PyTorch template. Customize deployment. Select the volume disk like 50 gigabytes. Decide how many models that you are going to use, how many models you are going to download, set overrides, click continue, click deploy. Then click my pods. On this screen, wait until connect button appears. This template is pretty lightweight, so loading it is not taking too much time. So it is already completed. Pod uptime is 15 seconds. Click connect, connect to Jupyter Lab. Wait until Jupyter interface loads. Then as the instruction says, we will upload all the files into the workspace. So in the workspace, click this arrow icon, go to your download, which is here, select the files like this. You don't need to upload Kaggle file, but you can upload, it doesn't matter. Click a terminal, then copy this command. This will install, paste it, hit enter. It will install everything automatically for us, and it will also download the necessary models. This will generate its own virtual environment folder. So if you use Stable Diffusion template, make sure that you have uploaded these files inside another folder so that you will not have confliction with automatically available WebUI virtual environment folder. So pay attention to that. So the installation has been completed. Then open a new terminal. To start it, copy this command. This command will also set the default folder of Hugging Face cache folder as workspace. Paste it, hit enter. It will activate the virtual environment and start the web UI automatically for us with gradual leave. And the gradual leave started, click it. Then the same interface and same features. One thing that you need to be careful on RunPod, when you select the image, it will take longer to load. You see it is uploading. Wait until image appears here. This is really important. Then set your prompt. For example, this time, let's try anything version 3, a man, or let's say a CGI man image like this, and hit generate. And then it will download the model into the cache folder like in your computer. This will be permanently saved in workspace. So you will be not have to download it again unless you delete your pod and start again. Alternatively, you can also generate a storage with plus network volume, select your data center, and that storage will remain permanently until you delete it. After you made your network volume, for example, let's select this one and let's give a name like this, create and deploy, then select the machine and repeat the steps. Each time after that you will do same and it will be permanently remaining, but I will delete it for now. Okay, let's type the name. Alright, the model is getting downloaded. Let's just wait. On RunPod, you can also edit the WebUI file. Just double click the webui.py file and add the models here, then restart the WebUI. How you can restart WebUI? First, you need to kill the instance, but killing command is not installed on every pod. So you can alternatively also go to your pods and from here, click here and restart pod and it will kill the WebUI automatically, of course, then start again. For killing command that you need to use fuser-k and the port like this. But since it is started on 7860, this is the port that it started. However, this command is not installed on this template, so you need to install this with apt command. It is downloading the model. So as an extra info, I will also show you how to install that command. Give me Linux command to install fuser and ask to Bart. Bart is for free. Then in here, it will give you this command. On RunPod, we don't have sudo, so just copy this part like this. Open a new terminal, paste it, but you will get this error. So first you need to do update. It will update the libraries list, then run the command again, and you will have the fuser command. It is installed, but this will be temporary until you turn off your pod and open it again. Okay, model has been downloaded. Now it is going to load pipeline. It is also downloading the inside face model from deep inside repository as you are seeing right now. And we got the image as you are seeing. It is looking pretty decent. Okay, now let's say you want to use custom Sweet AI model on RunPod. So open your model page. I will test with this SDXL model. Right click here and copy link address. In some models, there is also download button here. In that case, you click that and right click and download. So I copy link address, open a new terminal on your RunPod. By the way, my interface has been frozen, so let's refresh it. Okay, interface, refresh it. Open a new terminal. Type like me do, wget, quotation mark, paste it in, quotation mark, then -o, then the output file name. Let's give the file name as Samaritan. Okay, Samaritan dot, the extension save tensors. This will download this model into the workspace because I am running this command inside workspace folder. you see it started downloading. The file will appear here. You see Samaritan Safe Tensors. Sometimes these may fail because it happened to me. If that happens, click this download, wait it start downloading, then on here go to full download history, copy this link address instead of copying link address from here, and repeat the same step, then it will work like this. Let me show. Terminal wget. By the way, we click it cancel, so it may not work. Dash o test.save tensors dash like this. Hit enter, and yes, it also started. Very nice. So I will cancel it with Control C. Okay, this file didn't get downloaded. So to delete the files on RAMPod, new terminal rm r like this dash r, the file path test.save tensors. This is the way to delete. Do not use interface to delete files because they will be sent into your trash can and they will still keep your storage full. So the model has been downloaded. Now we will convert it into diffusers. So right click here, copy path, go to your web UI interface, enter it like this, and do not forget to put a backslash to beginning. Then type the output, let's say Samaritan like this. Make sure that you have selected SDXL from here. Click convert model. It will export the model into workspace with our folder name. Just patiently wait. You can also follow the progress here. And is it done? Almost. Okay, it says a connection error route out, but it is not important because it has been exported. Oh, wait, it didn't work. You see, it was killed for a reason. Okay, it says that we were out of memory. I see. We have 20 gigabyte RAM. It should work actually, but it was killed for some reason. So let's restart pod and try again. So when you are selecting your pod, make sure that it has more RAM, not 20 gigabyte, because 20 gigabyte looks like not enough for exporting SDXL. So let's connect back to the Jupyter Lab, open terminal. Let's start the web UI. I will try again and let's see if it will crash this time too. Also, okay, open the Gradio. Let's copy the path again. Currently, how much RAM? Okay, we are using nothing. Okay, activate SDXL. Put the checkpoint like this. I will use the same folder. Convert model. Let's see, this time we will get a crash or not. When you get out of RAM, the pod will crash. Okay, let's see what is happening. Yes, killed again. So we were out of RAM one more time. Therefore, remember to get more RAM when you are selecting your pod. But this is the way to do it. So let me demonstrate it with 1.5 based model. For example, let's try this model. So right click, copy link address. I will do everything same like this, dash O. And what is the name? Tool new. So let's say tool.save tensors. And let's wait it to download. Okay, it is downloading the model. Okay, the model has been downloaded. Let's refresh. Right click, copy path. By the way, we need to start the Gradio one more time. So let's activate, start. Okay, let's open the Gradio. Right click, copy path. Put the checkpoint path and the output folder, convert model. This time I didn't activate SDXL. So I think it should have sufficient RAM. Okay, it is downloading the necessary model binary file. And it is done. You see model converted and save it. Now let's give this as a custom model path, a man, nothing else. Let's load our image like this. Wait until image loaded. This is the SD 1.5 model. Okay, image loaded, generate, and just wait. It is loading everything, generating image, and we got the image like this. You see, Tunified the rock, as you are seeing right now. So this is how you use the face transfer application that I have developed on RAMPod. Now it is time to use this on a Kaggle notebook, on a free Kaggle notebook. Let's return back to our instructions. First, you need to register a Kaggle account and verify your phone number to be able to use GPUs there. So let's create a notebook, new notebook. Make sure that you have selected accelerator, select the GPU. I will use this GPU. This one is faster than the GPU P100. P100 has more VRAM. Okay, make sure that internet on. You can also set persistence, which I don't use because it is making it load slower. Then click File and import notebook. Click Browse Files. Go back to our downloads. Inside here, upload the Kaggle notebook file. Click Import. Then click this X because it is imported. Then click here and start the session. Wait until you see green here. Click OK when you see this. Still waiting. Okay, now it is green and we can see which Kaggle device we got. We got this device. We got the GPU, RAM, everything. Then click this cell and click this play icon and wait until cancel run is gone. So when you are seeing this cancel run, it is executing the cell. You need to wait until the cell execution has been totally completed and this cancel run icon is disappeared or this animated circle is disappeared. While installing, you will also get such messages as like this. Just ignore them. If notebook gets broken, just message me on Patreon and hopefully I will fix it as soon as possible. Okay, the installation has been completed. You see there is no more cancel run. So now execute this cell. This cell will download the necessary adapter files into the accurate folders. Okay, the files has been downloaded. On Kaggle, you have to download models onto the Kaggle temporary directory before starting WebUI, because when WebUI is running, you won't be able to download new models. So let's download Toon on Kaggle as well. Right click, copy link address. So first execute this, then copy paste the link of the model that you want to download and type its download name like this. And the model has been saved inside here. This is the path that we will give to our web UI to convert model into diffusers. Now at this part, first get your token. If you have not registered your account, click the link here that you will see on your screen. Get your authentication token. After you copied your authentication token, replace your token here string and execute the cell. After cell execution, you will get a link. Click that link. That link will open a page and it will have visit site button. But do not click visit site button yet. Then what you need to do is run this cell. This cell will start the web UI and wait web UI to start. After you see running on local URL, that means the web UI has been started. Now return back to visit site and click it. Once you click the visit site, you will get the web UI interface. Then click the upload phase like this. Wait for upload. Then type the prompt, a man wearing a costume. Select the model, any model that you wish, like this one. Generate. Then the model will be downloaded into the cache folder, into the temporary disk, and Kaggle provides 70 GB disk, so we got 50 GB temporary disk. Also Kaggle is very fast. It has been downloaded and we will see the image generation. So now it is downloading the inside face model. The speed of Kaggle GPU is also amazing. You see everything is getting executed. The image is getting generated right now. And we got the image as you are seeing right now. Everything is working. Okay, now let's export that model we downloaded as diffuser and use it. So it was saved in here. I will select it and Ctrl C and copy. Go back to Gradio interface. Enter as a checkpoint file path. Then inside temporary folder, I will just type Toon like this and click convert. Then let's follow what is happening here. So it is downloading the necessary binary file first time. The Kaggle upgraded the RAM they provide for free accounts and it is amazing, 29 GB, and it is working. It should be almost completed and it is done. Now we can use this as a custom model path, paste it, hit generate. It will load this model this time as you are seeing right now. And when I click here, you see now we are using 32 GB disk space, but it is being used on temporary. Okay, the image has been generated with this Toonify model and it is looking pretty good. The images by default will be saved inside working directory inside outputs. So to download all of the generated images, click cancel run, then execute this cell. This cell will zip all the generated images into generated images.zip file. So click this cell. You will also get this error, it is fine when the first time you run it. And the generated zip files is here. Click these three dots and click download, and this way you will be able to download all of the generated images. When you open it, you will see the generated images here. This is all about Kaggle notebook. When you are using this notebook, you will see exactly as here, so you will not have any hard time to execute the cells. If you can't make anything work, just join our Discord channel and ask me any questions that you have. Our Discord channel link is shared here. Also, it will be shared in the description of the video. I hope you have enjoyed. Please go to our Stable Diffusion repository here, start our repository, fork it, watch it, and if you sponsor me on here, I would appreciate that very much. I also added a quick link here so you can search this and go to all of our Rampot tutorials. We also have Kaggle tutorials, so just change here as Kaggle and you will get all of the Kaggle tutorials we have. Also, you will see at the very bottom we have collections of notebooks that we have. You see generative AI Kaggle notebooks. You see we have Rampot auto installers for generative AI. We also have more resources. All you need to do is going this Patreon exclusive posts index. In here, just use Ctrl F and search for anything that you want. You see it is very clearly written and organized like this. Thank you so much. Hopefully see you in another amazing tutorial video.